Hey Siri, play music for me.
Okay, here's a station just for you.
Love that part. I love this song, by the way. It's one of my favorite songs. So the last item in my Apple wish list arrived, yeah. What's up, beautiful people? Welcome back to my channel. My name is Nthanda, Manduwi, and I'm a digital creator from Malawi, currently based in Manhattan, New York. If you are a returning subscriber, welcome back. And if you are new to the channel, don't forget to subscribe and become a part of my community. So, guess what was the last thing on my Apple wish list? Well, the last thing for now. The Apple Watch! Yeah, that was the last thing currently on my Apple wish list. And I did not have it only because I wasn't active in the past year and I just felt like I did not have a use for it. I didn't want to have it just to have it, you know? So I was too busy building my business, neglecting my health and my fitness, and yeah, just not having time for me. So I didn't feel like I needed the Apple Watch. But I recently got back in the gym this year as part of my resolutions to take care of myself and take better care of myself. So I, for the first time, felt the need to have this because usually I have the fitness because of my Apple One subscription. So I do have the fitness app on my phone. And every time I have my phone in hand and I'm walking, it will usually track me and tell me how much I've walked today and all of that. But now working out at the gym because I'm lifting weights and, you know, running and all of that, my phone wasn't in my hand. And then I would work out so much and my phone would still be reminding me like, you have not taken enough steps today. I'm like, what do you mean? I took all the steps. So anyway, that was good enough reason to go and get the Apple Watch. So this arrived a few days ago, I think 3-4 days ago, which is really fascinating, by the way. I realize I'm such an online shopper. I don't know if I'm just abusing the privilege because I don't have it at home. So when I have it here, I'm just like, why should I come to the store if you can bring it to me? So every time there is an option to have it delivered to me, I always choose to have something delivered to me. So this came in, I unboxed it already. I wanted to do the unboxing online. Yeah, you know I suck at that. So I already unboxed it. And speaking of having already unboxed it, it's here. So I love it. It's great for what I need, just tracking my fitness progress. Also having quick access to my notifications, so I'm not constantly grabbing up my phone and all of that. I think that's pretty great. I'm going to use it a bit more before I can actually review it than just jumping into talking about if it's usable or not. I got the Series 8 and the 41mm because one, I'm tiny and I wanted something small, but also at the same time I did not want to get the Ultra because there were some, you know, reviews there that, you know, things like it's bigger, it's heavier and all those stuff that I'm like, let me start with something just for a start. So I'm going with this for now. So anyway, want to get you into the rest of my Apple collection. The first thing that I got as Apple, I don't consider myself an Apple fan. I usually do this post on my Instagram where I ask people to tell me what they think of my brand, just to keep track of my branding and what I'm putting out about myself. So somebody referred to me as an Apple gym buddy. First of all, none of these things are true because gym buddy, yes, I was like 4 years ago. Time is flying, guys, too, yeah? Because I'm like 4 years ago. Damn, that's a long time. 4 or 5 years ago. But anyway, I've always been a Samsung fan, so I do have my S21. I also don't have yet reason to upgrade to the S22. Maybe I'll upgrade to the S23 or whatever will be the next one. I love this phone. The selfie cam on this is fabulous. I love it. So this is my favorite thing. I've always been a Samsung person. The first phone that I had, the first thing that I interacted with from Apple was the iPhone. So the iPhone 11, actually, that's how long it took for me to actually get into Apple. So my ex-boyfriend gifted me the iPhone 11 and it was pretty amazing. I was like, okay, this is actually really nice. I could actually see myself working with this. And then a year later, I got this from my office. It's the iPhone 12. I also haven't upgraded to the iPhone 14 because I don't see much of a change yet. When I see a change, I'm that person. I don't buy into the whole culture of changing gadgets every single year just as a symbol of status or whatever. For me, it's about functionality. I'm like, can I still use it? What has really changed? Is there something monumental for me to actually change? So I still have the iPhone 12 and it's one of my favorite devices as well. I love it. When I compare these two phones, and maybe I'll do a whole review around it. When I compare these two phones, it's a size, like the way this fits in my hand is just great. This is bulky. Like, it's great for the functionalities that it has, but it's really heavy and bulky. And this is just really light. and in hand. So anyway, this is my other Apple device. Oh, and after I got that, obviously the next thing to get was the AirPods. So I love the AirPods, obviously. If you live in New York, you know, maybe just in the US as well, like people always look like they're talking to themselves because people are always on calls in their AirPods, right? So they're always like walking around and talking to themselves. So this is really efficient. For me, it's just for music. I don't do too many calls because who's really calling me here, you know, most of the time. So I am more of a text and emails person. That's my preferred mode of communication. But this is really good for my music. Speaking of music and AirPods, I love the AirPods so much. I also went ahead and got the AirPods Max. There's a whole story around I lost this in Germany and somebody returned them to the lost and found office. That was just brilliant. That was just amazing. I was like, wow, if I lost this anywhere else, not just Africa, even in the States, I don't think I'd be getting them back. But they were given back to the lost and found office. And not only that, the lost and found office gave them to my friend to be shipped back to me, and they made their way back to me. Just amazing. But anyway, I love this. I've had them for also I think more than a year. They're pretty great. I love them. I'll review this. If you want me to review any of this separately, I'll probably do. I want to get more into tech and what I love. So yeah, let's see what next. Oh, the next thing that I have, which I loved, let's get into this first, the iPad. I got this after, you know, the AirPods and everything growing my collection. The iPad was the next thing for me to get. It's like a good middle, in my opinion, between the iPhone and the MacBook. So when I want to work and I want a bigger screen, but I don't want to like be on my laptop, this is great. And when I want to turn this into a laptop, I got the pencil. Not only that, I got the magic keyboard. So this quite turns into a laptop very quickly. And that's my niece. But yeah, so this is so efficient. I love it. Like for me, it works for what I need. So this is my other device that I just love. And one of my recent additions to my Apple collection is my HomePod Mini. So this one is unplugged. So this is not going to, but I think the other one is still unplugged. So I live in a studio apartment, and this balances out the sound so well because this one is like from this side of the room, and on the other side of the room, that's my bedroom. Like that's my bed, and this is my office. Like it's a whole situation. Let's try it. Hey Siri, play music for me.
Okay, here's a station just for you.
Love that part. I love this song, by the way. It's one of my favorite songs. Hey Siri, pause music. So these are my favorite addition. Because I have only my studio apartment right now, and I was looking to upgrade, but I realized one, that's more heating. I'm a shopaholic, so I know I'm going to shop to death and fill up that space, so I probably shouldn't get a bigger space. But when I do get a house in time, I would want to get like a HomePod in each room. I just love the integration of Apple. Is just everything to me. Like the fact that I can play my music from my watch, from my phone, from my iPad, from my laptop, everything is just great. So I love these HomePods. They're the other addition to this. And I think the last thing in my collection for now is my laptop. So this is a MacBook Air 2020. I haven't upgraded. I haven't had a reason to. So for me, it's always about the reason. So that's what I use for now for editing. It works really well. I think when it starts lagging, maybe I'll tell you that I might actually look into the Pro, but I have not yet had a reason to. And the other thing, it's not an Apple thing, but it's a little dock that I stole from my ex's cousin. And it's because Apple doesn't give you the option to have this, right? So I love this, and I stole it from him, and it's just for my cards, you know, to insert my card in there when I'm editing and all of that. So that therein is my Apple collection. Where is that? I mean, watch. Oh, here it is. So this is a new addition to the family. I am considering buying the iMac. For the iMac, I am conflicted because I don't like the color options they have. They do have my favorite shade of teal, I'll give them that, but I just always buy like space blacks or very dark colors when it comes to Apple, so I'm not a fan of color. So I'm hoping when they launch a grayer option, like a dark gray option, maybe I can get that one. But I also don't know how long I'm staying in the States. That's still, you know, a moving situation for me. So once I decide on that, then maybe I'll decide to know how long I'm staying and if I should buy like an iMac for here, which I love working on a big screen, so that would be really, really efficient for me. Anyway, that's just that about my Apple collection. If you want me to give you like feedback or reviews on any of these devices, maybe you're looking to buy one or the other, I will be happy to do so. Just ask me in the comments down below. Otherwise, I just wanted to share this video with you and share with you some of the tech that I have. I want to try to do a few more tech reviews because I realize I do buy a lot of tech and you might want me to review some, so feel free to ask. By the way, the fact that stuff is so much more affordable here probably makes it more enjoyable for me to actually be able to buy stuff, which is really, really great. So if you want me to review something, feel free to, drop me a message. Maybe it might be a new phone or a new device that I might want to access as well. I'll probably consider it and put it on my burner. I have been creating some content on personal development. Please do check it out. I'm also going to talk about, by the way, with the watch, about fitness. So me getting back in the gym. So I'm going to have a whole lifestyle vlog referencing me buying this watch and me taking better care of myself. So you should definitely check that out. I'm going to link it up above. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you love the content, don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment. I'll be seeing you very soon. Until then, stay kind.